Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Clear is your Lord, the Lord of might, of whatever they allege concerning him. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale, releasing all tension. Today, we reflect on the divine name Al-Aziz, the mighty, the invincible, the one who holds strength with sweetness and grace. True power does not belong to human beings. It belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Yet through his name Al-Aziz, he grants us strength. Strength in form, strength in resilience, strength in dignity. But this is not the harsh strength of dominance or the hollow strength of our egos. It is a strength that holds the preciousness of life. It is the strength that knows its value without the need to shout it loud. It knows the value of the soul in the human body as well. It is the firmness that does not waver under pressure. It is the unshakable dignity that knows its worth. It is the graceful restraint that allows action without aggression. This is the sweet strength that liberates us from the illusion of powerlessness. Now imagine yourself walking into a vast throne room. The floor beneath you is cool stone, and the air hums with stillness. At the end of the hall, a throne sits, grand and beautiful, but the figure on it looks strained, tired. As you approach, you realize the figure is you. But it's your ego that is sitting up there, the version of yourself that has built its identity from the expectation of others, the comparisons, the need to impress, the fear of not being enough. The ego sits on the throne but looks deeply uncomfortable. It clutches at the armrests, tense and afraid, trying to hold on to power it never truly had. The walls of the throne room are bare. No armies, no advisors, no allies, only the ego sitting there, believing it must hold everything together by itself. But look closer. The strength of the room doesn't come from the ego at all. It comes from something deeper, from the very structure of the room, from the floor beneath your feet, from the quiet stillness in the air. This is the strength of Al-Aziz, the divine strength that exists in all things. It is the firmness of the earth, the steadfastness of mountains, the constancy of our own breath. The ego, in its fear, has been trying to act like the strength was its own, but it was only ever a tenant in this vast, indestructible hall. Now notice the ego's confusion. It clings to borrowed strength because it has been molded by external influences. How we copy other people pretending to be strong. How we are asked to portray strength so that no one takes advantage of us. The pressure to perform, to impress, to succeed, to get power. These echoes live in the ego, guiding its decisions, making it believe that its value comes from how others see it. But Al-Aziz has strength that is different. It is silent but unshakable. It does not need approval. It simply is. Now watch as the ego slowly steps down from the throne, exhausted from carrying what it was never meant to hold. As it steps aside, the throne glows faintly. You realize something profound. The throne has been empty this whole time. The strength was never the ego's. The throne was never the ego's. You sit on the throne now, not as the ego, but as the witness, the soul. And in that moment, you feel it. The quiet strength that pervades everything. The graceful power that needs no show. The preciousness of your being, not because of what you've done or achieved, but because you exist, and that alone is precious. Al-Aziz teaches us that true strength isn't loud or aggressive. It brings realization to the preciousness of creation. It is dignity without arrogance. It is resistance without rigidity. The ego often confuses strength with control. It clings to titles, wealth, and reputation, thinking give it worth. But true strength lies in knowing you are already held by the divine, by Al-Aziz. Even the molecules in your body hold together because divine power wills it so. The same force that holds galaxies in place holds you. I built a fortress of pride and stone, stacked high with all I thought my own. Yet when the wind of truth arose, it crumbled fast. How light it was blown. Then in the dust, a voice so clear, "Your strength was never yours, my dear. True might is light. It bends, it sways, it does not boast, it does not fray." As you return from this meditation and get ready to become busy in your day again, reflect on these thoughts. Strength is precious, not because it dominates, but because it endures. You do not need to earn the strength you already carry. The divine has placed within you a core of power that is calm, steady, dignified, and sweet. Restrained is not weakness. It is the highest form of dignity. And true strength is never about control. It is about trust. Take a deep breath in and exhale, feeling the quiet strength of Al-Aziz within you. You are stronger than you know, not because you fight harder, but because you are held deeper. Now go forward, not with the need to prove your power, but with the grace of the one who knows they carry it already. Al-Aziz.